Buying a $60,000 car on a $55,000 a year salary is not treating yourself. It's shackling yourself to a bank that now owns most of your income for the next several years. Don't do that.
He's right. Now the bank owns you. Let's break down some numbers on this. Now, I'm Darrell. I'm a lender in the Southeast. And I see a ton of people who have really high car payments because they think they need a reliable car. So they go out and they spend, $800, $900 a month on a car payment just because they got to have the best luxury, whatever. So let's break down the numbers. So if you're making $55,000 a month or a year, that works out to $4,583 a month. Now, say 30% of that goes to taxes. That's going to leave you $3,208 a month. Then let's start deducting some normal stuff. Your cell phone bill, $100. Groceries, $400. And a cell phone bill, $100 is a cheap one. Another $250 for gas for your car. Another $200 for utilities for the place you live. Now, the car payment, deduct $800 off for that kind of car payment for a $60,000 car. Another $300 for the insurance for that thing. And you're left with what? $1,158. That's hardly enough to pay any rent. But we're not done with expenses yet because you're spending another $300 on dining and drive-thrus and coffee and stuff like that. Another $60 at least on streaming stuff for your TV. And then you probably spend another $250 on clothes, shoes, stuff on Amazon, just that kind of nonsense. What does that leave you? $548. That's nothing. You can't even pay rent with that. So you're going to have probably 2 more roommates. So what would happen if you got a more affordable car? So your car payment was only $300 a month and your insurance $100 a month. Well, that'd give you $1,248. What if you cut out some of the nonsense food that you got and you stopped buying stuff on Amazon and wore the clothes you had for a little bit? Well, then you're up to $1,648. Well, now you're talking a house payment for a house that's maybe $270,000 to $300,000. Now you're talking where you could actually get ahead in life instead of being owned by the bank, trying to pay off your car for something that's not going to be worth anything. But that house is going to be going up in value. Every payment you make, that house is going up in value, probably 5 to 8% a year based on current appreciation rates. So you can own a car that it's going to strangle you and it's going to drive you into the ground and be worth nothing at the end. You got to buy another car to start all over. Or you could have a cheap car that may cost you maybe $1,000 a year and go to the mechanic, spend some maintenance on it. But $1,000 a year is a whole heck of a lot better than $800 a month in a car payment. And you could own a house that's going to go up in value every year. And you're going to start building wealth instead of throwing it down the drain with a fancy, shiny car.